Good morning, friends. Part 4 of the Skymaster EDF conversion. Welcome to a very brief paint overview. I touched on this the other day, but I felt that this was very important for anybody who does a repaint on one of the Skymaster jets. I've got to hand it to Skymaster. Whatever the paint process is that they use, at least on the jets, not necessarily on the landing gear, because there have been various complaints on that, but on the stabs, fuselage, and the nose, they put that crap on there great. And somehow or another, when you feel it, you can feel a lip like it would be a decal, but it is paint, folks, and it's tough paint. I have used acetone on this, and this is obviously the unfinished side. I've been working on a finished side, and what I've ended up having to do is obviously sand, prime, and acetone to help strip it down. But you got to be careful when you strip, because if you get too far down to the gel coat, it leaves just as big a lip as it does if you don't sand far enough. So what I've had to do to get from this to this, basically sand sections and then wipe it all down. I wipe it with acetone first, and then prior to paint, I'll go over it with a light alcohol wipe just to make sure there's no residue. And then I've been using a Rustoleum filler and sandable primer. I can't say enough good about this. It goes on nice, and it only takes about a half an hour to really set in. It wet sands beautifully, and even if you just dry sand, it dries well, it sands well. Ultimately, the final product, the end result, of course, is you get a nice, clean finish. But I caveat that with it took several hours worth of prime and sand until everything got level to get the proper build in places where when you sand this down, even when you can't feel it, there's still a lip. So bear that in mind. If it's possible when you get your kit, make sure you order the paint job you want. Now, I picked up mine secondhand, obviously, and wanted a redo. At any rate, that's the progress report for today. So far, the main fuse is complete. The nose section is complete. The horizontal stabs are complete. The verticals are obviously in progress. Once everything is done, I will do a couple of snapshots and put up a short for everybody to see it. I just wanted to put this out there for a few notes in case anybody runs into some problems or questions. These are a bear, and you need to really take your time. Sand and prime, paint, sand, paint, sand, to get until you get the finish that you're looking for. At any rate, this is Dave with Hobby Barn. Have a great day, folks. Like and subscribe.